Hello, hello, acrobats and democrats. This is day 46 and 47 of day trading at 17 years old until a Bugatti. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for not uploading a video yesterday. It was a very traumatic experience. I had to kind of balance myself out and figure out the problems. To actually have something to talk about the video rather than just showing my statistics. Since I do want to kind of find a new, better approach to the video, but without further yapping, let's get into it. So before we get into details and actually discovering and talking about my mistakes, I'll quickly cover yesterday and what happened yesterday. So yesterday I took 26 trades with 34.60% win rate, and I lost $2,000. At worst, I was down almost $7,000, but I kind of recovered it by having a $4,000 winner and a couple of other, like a $2,000 trade, and I lost a little bit more after that. So I was just trading counter trend yesterday because yesterday we fell so much, like I don't know, 400-point move down, and I was trying to get in a long because I had some struggles, because that isn't very usual. So in this unusual scenario, I was trying to apply usual logic, and I was like, yeah, this and this, it shouldn't really happen. We should respect here and there. If not there, then we will respect here, and that also didn't happen. So, in those like black swan scenarios, I may call that, I'm not experienced enough to be like, okay, today we don't use the system. This is out of ordinary, I'm not gonna apply whatever I know today because this is not normal again. But hey, it is what it is. It is a good lesson to learn. This is legit the 10th time I'm trying to explain this. The only context you need for me to fit this under 2 minutes is the fact that the price wants to stay within the high volume areas. And I've selected these two. I don't have time to explain my selection bias, so we'll just look at that. First trade is fine, because I'm looking here, we had very high opening range momentum to the downside. I was looking for the price to enter into this high volume area, and then looking to offload my contract somewhere here within, the points that make sense. Again, it doesn't really matter to let it, because the idea didn't work out. Alright, the idea didn't work out, it didn't break down there. Entered a little bit too early. I could have waited for some confirmation that we're going to stay within this area, that it's not fake breakout and whatever, but yesterday kicked in and gave me a little bit PTSD about the price just leaving that area within 3 seconds, dropping 500 points in 20 minutes. So I was like, hell no, better early than never, I guess. Which is not true, but whatever. Second trade is a long, because we didn't break down, we started going up, meaning that we're staying within this fair value area, meaning, I'm taking long here, stop loss here. Now the problem I have is that I took profits here. Why I took profits there? Because this trade lost me $250, and this trade was like $275 in profit at the time. So I was like, actually, let me lock in my profits and, be very fine. I entered with 1, not 3 contracts, so the options of offloading wasn't there. But it doesn't matter for me right now, because I should have left the contract running either fucking way. My initial take profit was at the opening range, because we went down, we kind of boom here, and it was very close to the POC line, which at the moment of that happening was, yeah, was at the same time. POC didn't change for shit, but whatever, opening just makes sense because it's another sort of significant price. After that, ideally, I should have had 3 take profits. One at the opening price, another one at the high, and the third one at the top of the high volume area. But my stupid ass closed the trade, which created a need for me, looking at the price action, being like, fucking shit, my initial idea worked out so good. It created all of these longs, and some of them are profitable, some of them aren't profitable. Why and how did I lose money within a bunch of these longs? It's very simple, because I can't afford to have a stop loss from the POC line all the way to here, and then nowhere within this area does it make sense, because we had literally 3 candles of price action within today in that fucking area. So it's an absolutely lose-lose situation for me to close that contract, and it's the biggest mistake I made today, which created a bunch of these trades which were just entirely useless and unnecessary, since if I let that one run. Now here we topped out, and we go back to the exact same idea, but just with a later entry. Since we tried to break out, we didn't break out, so once we didn't break out, the same idea as here, we're gonna stay within this area. Meaning, I entry at the confirmation here rather than a little bit early. Whatever, it's fine. Either way is fine. And then I had a very tight stop loss because we were ranging usually, so I didn't want the price to go all the way up to its range. I should really decrease my size because I'm very afraid of like three minis is super much. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, 3 minis is so much. So entry here, and then on the 5 minute time frame, which is my trigger chart, so to say, it's a little bit better for view, because my first take profit would be here, and then I would let the shit run basically, and my other two contracts would be up to my judgment. Maybe I would offload them here after seeing this, or maybe I would offload them somewhere here, or maybe I wouldn't even offload them whatsoever. Because we don't know how's aftermarket gonna look like, but it looks like we're retesting the area and we're looking kind of bullish right now. So that does not, does not scream. So, third trade isn't as good as this one right here. First one is a decent idea, right? If we do break out, it's a crazy risk to reward ratio. It's an amazing entry at that point. And this trade is basically, okay, we don't break out, so now I'm gonna target the highs. And then I close that bitch like a fucking monkey. And then the third trade is basically, okay, we're breaking out of this range, we can have a lot of downward momentum there. The situation was like, but again, I just want to lock in my profits to get that $2,000, but $2,000 profit trading with 3 contracts is fucking pennies, bro. It's nothing, trust me. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of upset, and that's that. Those were the trades and the mistakes today. I like this kind of analysis a lot more because it makes me understand what I did wrong a lot better rather than just keeping it in mind and in my fucking trading journal. But the statistics for today is 27 trades, 51.85% win rate, and $1,498.90 of profit after fees. Because there you saw $2,000, but it's before fees, and it's like 1,500, nearly 1,500 after fees. That is that. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know, write a comment about how you like the new format. I will make an explanation video if this one kind of gets a little more views. Once I get my kind of viewership back, a little bit more traction on my channel, then I will make a video describing my biases, how I select volume profiles, how I kind of use volume profiles, and this and that. Yeah, until then, just know that I'm a very, very shit trader and I can talk well. And I was talking about that in retrospect. Being an ideal analyst, you would see that all in the beginning of as it is unfolding, which I did, but you can only get my word for it. So that's that again. Thanks everybody for watching. Check out my Discord server and see you guys.